What's up, everybody? So it's currently about like 4 o'clock, 4:10, and hold on. I'm getting ready to drive. Today's gonna be a long one. I plan on going from 4 to 10. I'm trying to make up for yesterday not making 200 bucks. That'll kind of even me out for $200 for 3 days. Will get me to like 600 if I make 250 today. 600 per those days, and then on Friday tomorrow, I'm shooting for $300. Uh, yeah, hopefully I could do that, and that'll be $900 for 1 week. Even if that costs me $200 of gas, that's still $700. That's $1,400 in 2 weeks. That's $2,800 in a month. And I got some good news. I don't know if I should be saying this, but basically at my job I get a bonus, and the bonuses are looking fat this year. So paying off debt is gonna happen a lot faster, um, which is a great thing. And on top of that, I get a lot of tax money for my refund. So it's looking like I'm gonna pay off one whole entire personal loan that I used to pay off some credit cards. And the reason why I did that was because I was not making a dent and I was only paying the minimum payment, but it was still hundreds of dollars versus consolidating it all in one loan. I was able to pay off all of those cards, and now I'm paying like $200 towards the principal versus I'm paying the same amount of cash, but I'm paying now towards the principal versus before I was only paying towards the interest, basically. I mean, I was getting interest on top of just making the minimum payments, which was like not good. Um, and yeah, this comes down to like bad budgeting. Uh, it's my fault. Like, this is all my fault. That's why I'm taking the responsibility to put myself back in, like, working two jobs to pay off this debt. I think that's a problem that our society tends to have these days, is to play a victim and not take responsibility. But that's not who I am. And so right now what I'm doing is, hold on, let me turn this light on. I'm just about to be packing up. Let me see. Yeah, let me just, I'll show you. So like I said, my head was on this side last night over here by the driver's seat, and then my feet were down here towards the back of the door. And I think I actually like that setup better because I still get to have the seat up. The reason why I have to do it this way is because the front of the Kingdom cot is too wide, and then it will fall into the gap in the back of the, when this seat's up. Yeah, but basically I think this setup is the one I'm going to go with. And like I said, because the feet are adjustable, I was still able to level it out. If they weren't adjustable, it would have been like this, but I was able to level it out, so that was good. I sleep good in that cot, almost better than my bed at home, which is kind of saying something about my bed at home. But yeah, in the middle of the night I wake up and I feel like, where am I? I don't know where I'm at. I feel like I'm at home, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in I'm in the back of the fucking van. Also at work, I've still been charging up my portable power bank, and like I said, I'm kind of a little bit not nervous to use it, but a little cautious because I have a super nosy neighbor in my cubicle area. She always asks questions, and I know she's just kind of like nosy, but anyways, I try to do it discreetly, but it's, the fan for it's pretty loud. And I used to have a really nice portable power station that was actually like 1200 kilowatts, I think, which is a lot. It's like double the capacity that I have right now. The thing is like, I would need to either have um, I would need to have solar panels to charge it on the top of my car, and then park on the roof of the parking structure, which I'd probably be the only vehicle on that top floor, and that's kind of just drawing attention to myself. Or bring that thing out and charge it in my cubicle, but that thing was huge. It was super heavy. It was like probably twice the weight that this one is. I sold that one, got my money back, and then purchased this cheaper, smaller one. Basically, here I'm folding up my pants. I don't even know how much memory I have on my phone for these videos. But like I said, so this morning, like I said in my last video, today was kind of a light day. I didn't have much work to do. I had a presentation, but it wasn't too bad. And yeah, so I'm basically packing up my bag. I took a shower this morning. I put my dirty clothes in a Walmart bag so that it doesn't stink. And then I'm putting clothes like my pants inside this big duffel bag from Walmart. Walmart's kind of like my go-to store. Kind of got me through a lot of shit. Walmart, cheaper, more affordable prices. Here's this Brookstone blanket that I got for Christmas. And the good thing about this is that I really like this blanket, and I'll continue to use it because I don't even get cold at all. Like, I remember sleeping in my van previously, and it would be I would get really cold, like chilly. But with the power bank fully charged, I'll still have hours left in the morning, which is good. So I'm not waking up cold, because when you wake up cold, it's just hard to get up too. So basically, I'm folding all my blankets and then putting them in my bag. Basically packing everything up right now. I'm trying to start driving by 4:30, go to 2:30. That'll be like 10 hours. Hopefully I could get, because I'm starting earlier, hopefully I'm making more per hour. I'm gonna actually change into some shorts so I'm comfortable. Got these Costco shorts. Oh, shit. Yeah, usually I'll grab stuff from my pocket. Basically, I'm going to take off my work shoes and put on some New Balances with some shorts so that I'm just comfortable the whole time driving. I'm not, in some not comfortable stuff. But I'm actually pretty motivated today and optimistic. I feel like starting at 4 o'clock will make a big difference. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna put these shoes into the bag. And if you can see, it's almost like having a little table, because everything is like, my legs are under here. It's kind of actually nice. We'll see how long this takes me. Hopefully I don't run out of storage space. And then my bag's pretty much full. I gotta put my pants in. Once that light goes out, it doesn't come back on. I'll check back in with you guys. It takes same process, packing up, putting it away. Might take me like, let's say 10-15 minutes to be ready to drive, and then to be ready to sleep. Peace. Quick update on this episode of Wheel Talk. So I've been driving since 5 o'clock. This is Thursday, and kind of like I said before, I felt like as the days progressed that I would get better, more experience, and have a plan and what I want to do and which rides to accept and not. And I think that worked out today. Right now I'm at 213 on the app, and then I just got a $10 tip, so 223. And I've been driving for 6.5 hours, so that's about like $34 an hour, which is like really good. So I started at 5 o'clock and it's 11:30 right now. I still have energy to go. Usually I've been driving since usually these last few days when I've been driving till like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And wow, what a difference. So basically not taking rides out to the middle of nowhere definitely helped a lot. And then also not accepting all long rides, especially if it's like, you got to think about the traffic as well. But yeah, today's been a pretty good day, and I'm on track to make up for yesterday for not making the 200 mark. Basically today I'm anticipating getting over 250, and then tomorrow I potentially could get over 300. So I'll keep you posted. I'm closing out episode 5 of Wheel Talk. I think I made about let me check. $255 with Uber, and I feel good about that because it was about like $31 an hour, and I felt like the first 2 days were kind of like a learning experience, and I'm glad I didn't give up, even though it was challenging and discouraging when I had low earnings or earnings where I didn't make as much as I wanted to. But today makes up for it because that'll average like $200 a day for the weekdays, and then I'm shooting for 300 on Friday. And then also I'm back to putting the head of the bed towards the back of the van. And the reason why I like it like this is because I could just sit like this, and it just has a whole bunch more space. It's also faster to set up and take down because I have all my stuff right here on the side of the cot. So, and then if I ever want to just sit down, I could sit here, or I could recline the seat up. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm on track to meet my goal of $900 this week, and maybe potentially even exceed that if I do good tomorrow. We'll see how much I get for my bonus. It's over 100% for the contributions. I don't know, our bonuses broke up by what group you're in and the departments and things like that, but it's over 120%, which is like, I'm expecting like 23K of a bonus, which is good for me. I mean, I never had a bonus that big before, and that's great. I know how to get taxed a lot, but whatever. That plus my taxes, I'm expecting potentially like 15,000 to 20,000 after taxes or whatever. Like total, that's what I'll have. So we'll see what I get. But I plan on putting all of that towards debt, because this is the only reason why this is the reason why I'm working right now, is to pay off debt. Eventually, once I'm out of like all of my consumer debt, then I want to save some money to start a business. I don't know, I have some ideas. I have a cargo trailer, and I was thinking about converting that into a pizza trailer. Or also I have like a idea for a hot dog business as well. I have like for the hot dog business, I have like a whole brand and everything, like a brand, a menu, the prices, everything. I had figured it out. I just never executed on it. And I really like the idea for that one because I have everything set up. But the thing is, I don't think people like hot dogs that much. They'd rather have pizza. So, and I was thinking, imagine just doing one day a week, or 2 days, just one day. You sell 100 pizzas for $10. That's a lot of money for 1 day worth of work. Um, in one day, I can make what I'm making that, and what it takes me a whole week to make doing Uber. So yeah, that's some plans down the road. I don't know if that'll be this year or next year. I'm not sure, but I think it's definitely a good idea. And in the meantime, some side hustle ideas that I have. I know I had mentioned it in some of my other videos, but I think so. There's two. I like to build things and I like to create, and so I've made wood signs before, and I have some nice ones. I'll show one of these days. Um, but those take too long. That's just kind of like more personal. Um, but also I've done like embroidery, hand stitch, so it takes a long time as well. This is not like scalable. Uh, Another thing is like a laser cutter for wood, but like doing unique designs and things like that. And that's more scalable because you could like produce many different things. But I don't want to just be like an Etsy shop where people just print what they, uh, kind of like what they do with the Cricut. I don't want to do all that. I want to be creating unique designs and things like that that people would want to buy. Another idea is leather making, um, like making wallets and things like that. Mostly like probably not really nice wallets, but I don't have any of the materials or supplies to do that yet. And then one where I feel like pretty confident is like building electric fireplaces that have like real brick veneer. I did that in my own house. Mine's like the insert for the fireplace is 5 foot long. In total, it's probably like 6 feet long, and it looks really good. And I think people would buy that. And I might potentially figure out like the cheapest way to make it where it looks nice, but I'm making the most profit. I'm thinking with just probably like with $300, I could make just the not the insert, but everything for the fireplace would be like $300. Probably could build like 3 smaller fireplaces, and then I could just have the customers buy the insert themselves. So, or I could sell it with the insert inside. It'd just be more expensive for me up front. But yeah, those are some of the ideas that I have. But right now, I'm kind of just on a grind. I'm just trying to see if I could stay consistent with Uber for a month at least, because then I could pay off this one of these um, credit cards that I have. It's a zero interest one, but uh, if you don't pay it off within the time limit, they'll back charge you all the interest, and I'm not trying to do all that. What else? Um, and then with my bonus and my taxes, I'll be able to pay off most of this high interest debt. And then I have another personal loan, which, I mean, having that credit card plus the other loan paid off, it'll be easier to put more money towards that one. And if I'm still working, like if I'm working on with Uber on top of that, it'll just get paid off pretty quick. Um, yeah, so basically, I'm pretty motivated to pay off this debt because, to be honest, I have a kid on the way, and I'm trying to bring this kid into the world without our family having a whole bunch of debt. I don't want that burden. So the baby's due like late June, early July, and I think I could pay off most of the debt by that time, by just hustling and just grinding. And um, I don't know, the benefit of being able to sleep in the van is that, typically I have a long commute for my day-to-day job, and being out here kind of gives me more time in my day because I could do more things. I could go to work, I could get more sleep, I could do an extra side job versus if I'm commuting back and forth every day, it's almost like uh, my time is just spent commuting, which is not good. Um, yeah, I'm. Let me think what else. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the close of this video. Eventually, I'll do more videos, depending on which side hustles that I mentioned, that I plan on doing. Most realistically, the first one that would come is the fireplace one, because that's the cheapest and probably like pretty profitable, depending on if I could sell them. So, but I'm not sure if I could sell them, so I need to build a prototype and then post it. Uh, yeah, so I'm about to unpack my heating blanket, get the sleeping bag, and then get some sleep. Thanks for tuning in to episode 5 of Wheel Talk.